Have you ever found yourself begging for love? Have you felt the shame of chasing someone who doesn't care? Begging for attention that never comes is embarrassing. It's time to break this cycle and take back your pride. Love is supposed to fill our lives with happiness, excitement, and joy. But when it becomes an obsession or a desperate search, it can cause pain and hurt. Begging for love from someone who doesn't give it to you is like trying to stop the waves of the sea with your hands, a losing battle that only leads to tiredness and frustration. On this journey, we will explore the ins and outs of love and relationships. Guided by the wisdom of Stoicism, this ancient philosophy gives us a special way to understand love, its challenges, and the rewards it offers. We will look at how Stoic principles can help us handle the ups and downs of human relationships. We will learn how to develop self-love, communicate well, and build emotional strength, important parts of creating lasting and satisfying relationships. We will also talk about the unavoidable problems that come up in relationships, from everyday arguments to deep losses. We will learn to face these situations with stoicism, accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can, our own reactions and actions. Get ready to start this journey of self-discovery and change, where stoicism will light the way to fuller and more aware love. In the wide ocean of human relationships, looking for real and fulfilling connections is like a sea voyage. On this journey, self-awareness, confidence, and self-esteem act as beacons that guide us to safe harbors, lighting the way to deep and meaningful bonds. In the world of relationships, the search for the perfect partner, constant pursuit, and complete dedication are often romantic ideas that don't always lead to healthy and lasting relationships. Stoicism, an old philosophy still useful today, offers a different view of love and the key to building meaningful relationships. It also invites us to start a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Every decision we make, every step we take, is like a brush that paints the canvas of our destiny. We are the creators of our own lives, with the power to shape our path to wholeness. Like the stars that shine in the cosmos, we are always evolving, embracing our true selves, with all our strengths and weaknesses, allows us to connect with who we really are. This honesty, like a lighthouse in the night, attracts those who share our values and desires, creating meaningful and lasting relationships. In this video, we will start a journey of self-discovery and strength through Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us to navigate the world of love with maturity, wisdom, and above all, self-love. Let's start with a thought-provoking quote. "He who loves himself has no rival." Self-love is the foundation of a full and meaningful life. Those who love themselves don't look for approval or validation from others because they find their worth within themselves. This deep self-confidence helps you face life's challenges with courage and strength and build healthy, long-lasting relationships. First principle: self-love. Those who love themselves have no rival because they don't need to compete with anyone. They have reached a state of self-acceptance and fulfillment that makes them immune to others' opinions and criticisms. This self-love is not selfishness but a deep understanding of their own value as a person. Instead of always seeking approval from outside, imagine yourself as the sun in your own emotional universe. Just as the sun radiates light and heat without needing anything, you give off confidence and self-assurance that naturally attract others. This inner strength acts like a powerful force that draws people to you effortlessly. Your self-confidence becomes a beacon that lights your path and attracts those who seek their own light. Forget about the need to beg or create unrealistic expectations. When you become the sun of your own emotional universe, attraction happens naturally and authentically. People are inspired by your self-confidence and are motivated to raise their own levels of energy. 2. The impact of technology on relationships. In today's digital age, where technology and social media seem to create invisible barriers between us. Genuine human connection is at risk. Virtual interaction has become the norm, raising a troubling question. Is true human connection in danger? These elements have changed the way we relate, but they've also brought new challenges and complexities in building deep and meaningful bonds. While technology has made it easier to communicate and connect with people worldwide, removing physical and time barriers, it risks reducing face-to-face interaction, which is crucial for developing empathy, understanding, and intimacy. The quickness of texts, calls, and video chats, though convenient, can take away from the richness of nonverbal communication. Gestures, tone of voice, and body language, which are key to understanding emotions and building strong relationships. Social media, on the other hand, presents a paradox. It allows us to connect with many people, but often on a shallow level. The pressure to show a perfect life and the constant comparison with others can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction, anxiety, and loneliness. Moreover, the public nature of these platforms can expose our private lives and personal information, negatively affecting trust and security in relationships. However, it would be wrong to ignore the positive aspects that technology can bring to relationships. Digital tools can be great for keeping in touch with loved ones far away, sharing experiences, and even meeting people with similar interests. The key is to find a balance, to use technology wisely and responsibly without letting it replace real and meaningful human interaction. We must navigate this new landscape smartly, taking advantage of technology's benefits without letting it hinder building deep and authentic connections with others. We should be aware of the risks and use digital tools responsibly, always prioritizing face-to-face interaction, nonverbal communication, and physical contact, essential elements for cultivating healthy and lasting relationships. 3. Awareness and perception. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of awareness and perception, urging us to be keen observers of our own experiences. By being present in the moment, we can identify the thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that underlie our relationship decisions. While Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, doesn't directly focus on romantic relationships, its teachings offer valuable wisdom that can be applied to this vital part of life. By understanding these key principles, we can cultivate healthier, more satisfying, and resilient relationships. Stoic philosophy can serve as a guide to navigate the complex world of relationships. Through its valuable principles, we can learn to discern hidden patterns and understand the forces that influence our love choices, living with deep awareness of our surroundings and the events around us gives us invaluable power, the ability to make informed and timely decisions that bring us closer to achieving our dreams. Being conscious involves carefully observing the world around us, not just passively but actively analyzing, interpreting, and understanding its various elements. This includes everything from the most tangible people, objects, events to the most subtle emotions, trends, opportunities. By developing this awareness, we become active participants in our own lives. We are no longer mere spectators but engaged creators of our destiny. We can identify patterns, anticipate changes, and seize opportunities that come our way. This insight allows us to make better decisions when choosing a partner. Awareness gives us the tools needed to successfully navigate the challenges and opportunities on the path to love. Often, we let emotions dictate our decisions. However, I invite you to consider a more thoughtful approach. Inspired by Stoic philosophy, the search for a partner based on logic and shared values. Remember, as the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen. -1 as much as we speak. In relationships, this means listening not only to words but also to actions and patterns. Instead of looking for a perfect partner or relying on superficial attractions, The Stoic perspective encourages us to find someone who resonates with our core values, shares our vision of the world, our goals and aspirations, and inspires us to be better people. It's about understanding a person's essence beyond the surface. 4. Let's dispel the myth of love at first sight. Far from the idyllic image that fairy tales and romantic comedies present, love at first sight is a myth. The idea that true love can arise instantly and uncontrollably, often based solely on physical attraction or an inexplicable connection, is a dangerous simplification that can lead to hasty decisions and unhealthy relationships. While it's true that physical attraction and chemistry can play a role at the start of a relationship, true love is a much more complex and profound feeling that requires time, effort, and a deep understanding of the other person. It is vital not to be fooled by such fantasies, whether they come from our own minds or society's influence. Love is not a capricious discovery. It does not arise by chance. It requires effort and commitment, like preparing the soil, planting seeds, and constant watering. Just as a patient gardener observes the growth of flowers and fruits, love is nurtured by attention and tenderness. It strengthens over time with every kind gesture, loving word, and action showing affection towards the other person. Just as a flourishing garden reflects the work and passion of the gardener, true love is the result of dedication, communication, and mutual respect. It's not a prize that falls from the sky, but a creation, built day by day with care and dedication. In this cultivation process, you must be prepared to face pests and bad weather, just as in a garden. However, with patience and perseverance, love can overcome difficulties and flourish with greater intensity. Challenging the myth of love at first sight does not mean denying the possibility of an instant connection. However, it is important to recognize that these types of connections are not guarantees of true love, but rather starting points to explore if there is a real basis for a lasting relationship. Prioritizing the building of solid relationships based on mutual understanding and personal growth will allow you to enjoy a much more authentic and satisfying love life. Always remember that true love is a journey and a constant construction, not a destination. 5. Self-improvement and personal growth. The Stoic principle of continuous self-improvement is essential for building healthy relationships. By working on ourselves, we become better partners, friends, and family members. This process involves self-reflection, acknowledging our flaws, and actively seeking to improve. Self-improvement is a journey of discovering our potential and working on areas where we fall short. It means being honest with ourselves about our strengths and weaknesses and committing to making positive changes. As we grow, we bring more to our relationships, contributing to their strength and resilience. Imagine yourself as a sculptor working on a piece of marble. The raw material represents your untapped potential, and with every stroke of the chisel, you reveal more of your true self. This process is ongoing and requires patience, effort, and dedication. The more you refine your character, the more you can offer in your relationships, creating deeper and more meaningful connections. Self-improvement isn't just about fixing our flaws. It's also about nurturing our strengths. When we focus on our strength, we bring positivity and confidence into our relationships. This balanced approach to personal growth enhances our ability to connect with others on a deeper level. By actively working on both our strengths and weaknesses, we become well-rounded individuals, capable of contributing more significantly to our relationships. Continuous self-improvement also means being open to feedback. Listening to others and being willing to change based on their input is crucial for personal growth. This openness helps us see things from different perspectives, making us more empathetic and understanding partners. By embracing feedback, we learn to adjust our behavior, leading to healthier and more supportive relationships. This process of self-improvement is a lifelong journey that continuously enriches our connections with others. 6. Detachment from outcomes. Another crucial Stoic principle is detachment from outcomes. In relationships, this means focusing on our actions and behaviors rather than worrying about the results. We can control how we act, but we cannot control how others respond. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means understanding that while we can influence others, we cannot control their feelings or actions. This mindset helps us maintain our composure and emotional balance, even when relationships face challenges or don't turn out as expected. By practicing detachment, we learn to focus on what we can control and let go of the rest. This approach reduces stress and anxiety, allowing us to enjoy our relationships more fully. Think of a farmer planting seeds. The farmer can prepare the soil, plant the seeds, and water the plants, but cannot control the weather or guarantee a harvest. Similarly, in relationships, we can nurture and care for our partners, but we must accept that we cannot control every outcome. This acceptance of uncertainty allows us to approach our relationships with a sense of calm and resilience, making us better equipped to handle any challenges that arise. Detachment also involves managing our expectations. By setting realistic expectations and being prepared for various outcomes, we can navigate relationships more effectively. This approach helps us stay grounded and reduces the likelihood of disappointment. When we detach from specific outcomes, we become more adaptable and open to new possibilities, which can lead to more fulfilling relationships. This flexibility allows us to respond to changes with grace and understanding, enhancing the overall quality of our connections. 7. Emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches the importance of emotional resilience, the ability to recover from setbacks and maintain emotional stability. In relationships, emotional resilience helps us cope with disagreements, misunderstandings, and other challenges. It involves recognizing our emotions, understanding their causes, and responding thoughtfully rather than reactively. Developing emotional resilience requires practice and self-awareness. It involves recognizing our triggers and learning to manage our responses. By practicing mindfulness and self-reflection, we can build the skills needed to stay calm and composed in difficult situations. This resilience allows us to handle conflicts constructively, leading to stronger and healthier relationships. Imagine a tree in a storm. Its branches may bend, but its roots remain strong. Similarly, in relationships, we may face turbulent times, but emotional resilience helps us stay grounded and weather the storm. By cultivating this resilience, we can navigate challenges with grace and maintain our emotional well-being. Emotional resilience also involves seeking support when needed. Building a network of trusted friends and family members who can offer guidance and encouragement is crucial for maintaining our emotional health. By leaning on our support system, we can gain perspective and strength to face challenges more effectively. This support network acts as a safety net, helping us bounce back from difficulties and continue to grow emotionally. In summary, Stoicism offers valuable insights for navigating the complexities of relationships. By practicing self-love, continuous self-improvement, detachment from outcomes, and emotional resilience, we can create deeper, more meaningful connections. These principles guide us toward healthier and more fulfilling relationships, enriching our lives and the lives of those we love. By applying these Stoic principles to our relationships, we can create deeper and more authentic bonds based on mutual respect and understanding. The balance between emotional connection, personal growth, is the key to lasting and fulfilling relationships. 8. Acceptance of impermanence. The Stoic principle of accepting impermanence is vital in relationships. Everything in life, including relationships, is subject to change. Understanding and embracing this fact helps us appreciate the present and handle losses or changes with grace. Impermanence means recognizing that nothing lasts forever. Relationships evolve, and sometimes they end. By accepting this reality, we can cherish the moments we have and let go when it's time. This mindset helps us stay grounded and reduces the fear of loss, allowing us to fully enjoy our relationships without clinging too tightly. Imagine a beautiful flower. We can admire its beauty, but we know it will eventually wither. Similarly, in relationships, we should treasure the good times, understanding that they might not last forever. This acceptance allows us to live in the moment and appreciate our loved ones more deeply. Acceptance of impermanence also teaches us to value growth and change as individuals and within relationships. Change is inevitable. By embracing change, we can adapt and grow together. This adaptability strengthens our relationships, making them more resilient to the challenges that come with time. This principle encourages us to focus on the present instead of worrying about the future. Dwelling on the past, we can enjoy the current moment. This presence of mind enhances our connections as we become more attentive and engaged with our loved ones. By living in the present, we create memories and experiences that enrich our relationships. Accepting impermanence doesn't mean giving up easily. It means understanding that change is a natural part of life and relationships. This perspective helps us approach our relationships with a sense of calm and wisdom, ready to face any changes that come our way. It also encourages us to appreciate the journey, focusing on the experiences and growth rather than just the outcome. 9. Gratitude and appreciation. Practicing gratitude and appreciation is another Stoic principle that can greatly enhance our relationships. By focusing on the positive aspects and expressing gratitude for our partners, we foster a loving and supportive environment. Gratitude means recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives and relationships. Involves acknowledging our partner's efforts, qualities, and contributions. By expressing gratitude regularly, we reinforce positive behavior and create a nurturing atmosphere in our relationships. Imagine waking up each day and taking a moment to appreciate your partner. This simple act of gratitude can set a positive tone for the day and strengthen your bond. When we focus on the good, we become more aware of our partner's value and contributions, leading to greater appreciation and love. Practicing gratitude also helps us shift our focus from what's lacking to what we have. In relationships, it's easy to get caught up in shortcomings or conflicts. By cultivating gratitude, we remind ourselves of the positives, enhancing our emotional connection and satisfaction. Gratitude encourages us to express our appreciation openly. Simple acts of kindness, like saying thank you or showing affection, can significantly impact our relationships. These small gestures create a positive feedback loop where appreciation fosters more love and kindness. Gratitude is a powerful tool for maintaining emotional balance. When we focus on the positives, we build resilience against negativity and stress. This emotional balance is crucial for handling conflicts and challenges in relationships. By practicing gratitude, we create a foundation of positivity and strength that supports our relationship through difficult times. 10. Communication and understanding. Effective communication and understanding are cornerstones of healthy relationships. Stoicism emphasizes clear and honest communication, helping us build trust and intimacy with our partners. Communication involves expressing our thoughts, feelings, and needs clearly and respectfully. It also means listening actively and empathetically to our partner. By practicing effective communication, we can resolve conflicts, share our experiences, and strengthen our emotional bond. Imagine a bridge connecting two people. Communication is the foundation of this bridge, enabling both individuals to meet halfway. When we communicate openly and honestly, we build a strong connection that can withstand challenges and foster intimacy. Understanding goes hand in hand with communication. It involves putting ourselves in our partner's shoes and seeing things from their perspective. By practicing empathy, we can better understand our partner's needs, feelings, and motivations. This understanding helps us respond with compassion and support, deepening our emotional connection. Effective communication also involves managing conflicts constructively. Instead of avoiding or escalating conflicts, we can address them calmly and respectfully. By focusing on the issue rather than attacking the person, we can find solutions that benefit both partners. Stoicism teaches us to communicate with intention and mindfulness. This means being aware of our words and their impact, choosing to speak with kindness and respect. By practicing mindful communication, we create a safe and supportive environment where both partners feel heard and valued. 11. Practicing patience and tolerance. Patience and tolerance are essential Stoic virtues that can greatly benefit our relationships. These qualities help us navigate conflicts and misunderstandings with grace, leading to more harmonious and enduring connections. Patience involves waiting calmly and dealing with delays or difficulties without becoming upset. In relationships, patience allows us to give our partners the time and space they need to grow, change, or make decisions. By practicing patience, we can reduce unnecessary conflicts and build a stronger, more supportive bond with our partners. Imagine a gardener tending to a plant. The gardener knows that the plant needs time to grow and flourish. Similarly, in relationships, we must be patient with our partners, allowing them the time they need to develop and thrive. This patience fosters a nurturing environment where both partners can feel supported and understood. Tolerance, on the other hand, involves accepting differences and imperfections in our partners. No one is perfect, and expecting perfection can lead to disappointment and frustration. By practicing tolerance, we can embrace our partner's flaws and differences, appreciating them for who they are, rather than trying to change them. Tolerance also means respecting our partner's opinions, beliefs, and values, even when they differ from our own. This respect creates a foundation of mutual understanding and acceptance, essential for any healthy relationship. When we tolerate and accept our partner's uniqueness, we create a space where both partners can be their authentic selves without fear of judgment. Patience and tolerance are closely linked to empathy and understanding. By putting ourselves in our partner's shoes and seeing things from their perspective, we can better appreciate their experiences and challenges. This empathy helps us respond with kindness and support, strengthening our emotional connection and trust. Practicing patience and tolerance also involves managing our expectations. By setting realistic and flexible expectations, we can navigate the ups and downs of relationships more effectively. This approach reduces stress and disappointment, allowing us to enjoy our relationships more fully. When we are patient and tolerant, we create a more harmonious and fulfilling partnership where both partners feel valued and understood. In summary, Stoic principles offer valuable insights for building and maintaining healthy relationships. By practicing